Dear Antonio, thank you so much for having us here in this beautiful project that is becoming more and more real. I remember the time that it was just on paper. So could you please just tell us what is your role in the company?
Okay, Maital, be welcome. It is my pleasure also to receive you here and our group. Okay, I'm a project manager. I'm coming and I'm with this project from the beginning. And every week, more than one time, I came here to see the teams working and see the project growing, of course.
You are Portuguese, even though you have a great English. And where are you from in Portugal?
Okay, I am from Porto, but now let me tell you a secret. I live from 17 years ago, 5 minutes from here.
Really? Here in Águas?
Yeah, in Águas Santas.
In Águas Santas?
I have a family. I have 2 kids, okay, growing kids now. But when we decided to live here, we project the future from this area.
Okay, so can you, from someone who lives here, say, and not just like a project manager, what is it like here?
Yeah, it's great for several reasons, but let's be very practical. First, it's very nearby access from highways and center of Porto. We have hospital, we have universities, we have schools, we have markets and supermarkets. So it's well located, a very well located area, and it's possible to move, and it's also possible, to have privacy.
So let me know just a second, as Águas Santas, even before we are speaking about this specific location.
Yeah.
As Águas Santas, do you use the services of Porto or the services of Maya?
Okay, I can use both as in my interests because both of them are nearby.
What is near? How much time does it take you to get there? By car?
By car, I will get to the Porto area in 10 minutes, by car, and almost the same from Maya, center of Maya,
So like the hospital and the universities and the school?
Yes, the university is in the end of this avenue, so we have less than 10 minutes to get there.
Okay. And people here use car, they use metro, what do they use?
There is a very interesting project for the metro development line in Porto, and the metro will be nearby here for the constructions, okay?
Okay, so what do you think about Águas Santas, specifically inside Maya?
Excellent.
Why?
The best.
Why?
The best, because the metro will be right here, okay? And you have quality of life and you don't need to be in the center,
So it's like you have the quiet and you're close to everything, but you're in enough distance to have your quiet and privacy.
Absolutely.
Okay. And when we speak about this project, and we know there are other projects here in Águas Santas. Of course, in Maya, I came here and I saw so many new developments in Maya because I came from a different entrance than I always do, and I was shocked. So what happened in Maya, first of all, in the last 17 years that you are here?
Yes, as I told you, when I decided with my family to come and live here, we really believe in the development of this area. We knew the projects, okay? And so as people are searching surrounding areas from a big city like Porto, but with a high quality of life, this area, Maya Council, and particularly Águas Santas, are being searched for the persons to come.
So what happened to the houses here during the 17 years? You know what? Let's talk about the last 1 or 2 years. What happened here to the prices?
Yes, okay. So as this people searching surroundings, of course, the prices increased, but now the offer is coming. Okay, and we have here in Project Art a very particular art project, you understand?
Yeah, of course. So we will get there in a second. I'm still about the location. We know there are other projects here in Águas Santas. What is the difference between living here, buying here? I'm thinking about a Portuguese family who is going to buy here in a year or something when it's done. Why should this family choose this project, not some other project in nearby?
Okay, we have a very particular project. This is why it's called Art Tower. So although all the specific and very particular chosen of the materials and everything, we have an area where we have privacy. We have quiet place, privacy. Because nearby, as you said, Maital, we have other projects, other buildings, but the cars and the people, it will be full, usually full. In this project, you are in a quiet, private place with your own garage spaces, cars, not moving a lot of people here because it's nearby but not in the center of the roads. So it's very specific, our project.
Yeah. I can add that without understanding, because I haven't lived here for 17 years, of course, but just for coming here, and sometimes someone who is a guest can see things that someone who lives for a long time cannot see anymore, cannot pay attention anymore to them. So I see that this area has a lot of private houses and villas, like this specific plot is surrounded by private houses, by a forest, by a little cantina here. So it's very isolated, but the minute you cross this road, you go to a small nice park, playground, and then you have a lot of projects over there. So there is going to be hectic, and here is going to be much more, I think, high quality of life, like high standards of life. So I think people who want to be in the center but to have a little bit more peace and quiet will prefer to have this area. Let's speak a second about the T3s here, because this is very unusual. Most developers would prefer to have very small units. Even if it's T3, they will minimize the size of the apartment. And here the apartment, especially the T3, are very big. They are like 120 meters. Why? I know Eyal, I know the developer, he's very smart, he's very experienced, he knows what he's doing. He didn't just choose it because of, I don't know, he understands the financial aspect. So why is it like this?
Okay, as you say, with your last words, Mr. Eyal, as a project, as a developer, as a designer, since the beginning, since the first decision, for example, for the plot, this was the chosen one. And as you said, nearby the villas and a very quiet and nice place. Regarding the square meters of the T3, it's important to understand that we thought when we bought it and we projected the art tower in the families. Also in Portugal, it's usual to have a family with 2 kids, let's imagine. And if you want to have the kids or you have to have an office, it's important to have the typology like the T3. And in this area, as I told you before, I explained, it's so important because you are very near Porto and you have everything also for the kids growing. Mm-hmm. We have primary schools until university here nearby, for example. Mm-hmm. For the parents, let's say, for work, the highways, the roads, very nearby here. So it's important to have bigger T3s here to go with these chosens of the family in Portugal.
I will insist with you because you are answering to me why to have T3,
okay.
But why to have big T3?
Yeah, very big T3. Big T3 because we also want comfort. We also want a privacy with comfort of space, of areas to make the decoration, to make the works inside, to put the furnitures, what we want to do. And this is a knowledge from the Portuguese culture. So it was very important for us to have this offer also in this project.
Please tell us a little bit about the materials you're choosing here. I'm always thinking, who is going to choose this project? The family that is going to choose this project. Why should this family prefer this project and not others in Maya or in Aguas Santas? And I think that one of the reasons here is the very close attention to every little detail of the development, and I would like you to tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, okay, Maital, that's absolutely correct, because the environment is also important for us, and always the binomial between the costs and the efficiency. So, and Mr. Yal is a developer, he's an artist. He wants to choose and find details that will make the difference. So in this particular project in Art Tower, we choose raw materials and the materials regarding excellent efficiency. We got also for acoustic, for thermical, and all those issues were considered on this. So you will find not only beautiful facade, for example, with the beautiful tiles that we chose, but also in the interiors. You will be astonished with the finishing.
Thank you. So, last question, I think. Can you tell us about the movement of the development? Is it going on time like you thought it would? Is it being delayed? What is this?
Okay, I can tell you very strict the situation. As I told you, I came here more than one time for each week, because we are exactly on time, and all the structures that you can see in the building will be finished maximum in February 2025, and maximum 1 year later we'll have the building finished. So this is what we want to do, to hurry to be always with development of the building, and we'll get very good results also in the time to finish it.
I must tell you that this is amazing to me. We work with a lot of developers, and it's a real pleasure to work both with Eyal, but with you, because you're the one that is in direct contact communication with us on a daily basis. And I really want to thank you, because it's really, I told you this before, but I also should say it online, like on video, that it's recorded. It's very unusual to have this cooperation from the developer. Most developers, when they sell and they forget about it, and they focus on the development itself. And you always understand the need of the buyers to stay updated, and you give us a lot of videos and reports and updates even when we don't ask it, and that's really unusual and amazing, and we are really thankful for this. So thank you for your time also now.
Okay, Maital, it's been a pleasure, because, for us, it's so important not just to sell houses or apartments. We want the people, the buyers, to feel as a home, which, as you know, different from just houses.
Yeah.
So we do everything to be clear, to understand well our project, and of course we also want to thank you all the cooperation in this beautiful, fantastic and enthusiastic Art Tower project.
Thank you so much.